everyone, Phoenix61 here with your daily dose of World of Warships Legends. Today we are in the Okhotnik. I am sure I do not say that wrong. I play this ship quite a bit. It is one of my go-tos for tier 4 premiums, right? If I'm trying to get through those weekly premium supplies missions, which if you guys watch my live stream, I'm working through that half the time, and that I'm on live stream, right? So, but this is one of my my resident goof off ships, I guess I would say, right? Like I just love just kind of play like an idiot, just be really super aggressive and just have fun with it, right? It's lower tier, it's tier 4. Who cares, right? If I get a hate message, whatever. I'm doing me, you do you. But anyway, yeah, so we play this on live stream quite a bit too. But anyway, and I think I do like the nicknames that you guys come up with. I think my favorite, somebody called it the murder canoe, right? Which was like, all right, I'm sticking with that. But yes, very long, lanky looking, skinny ship, right? And then the deck is just lined with torpedo launchers and guns, right? So what is it? It's like four torpedo launchers, right? That can shoot on either side of the ship with 3 torps in each one. Plus, just the rest of the deck lined with guns, right? So totally super fun ship to play as. But, like all Soviet destroyers, right, really bad concealment, kind of sluggish when it comes to maneuverability, right, like that kind of stuff, right? And then the torpedo range is just terrible, right? So I think I even tried to, build into it a little bit to give myself a little bit more range, like 4.5 kilometers, and then I added a command or something, and it gives me, 4.7. So it's like, really, does that even matter, right? But anyway, G101, another great ship for premium supplies, right? That is a tier 3 German one. That's one of my favorites as well. We'll send some torpedoes in through at him, but I know I've got better guns. We are up a tier 2, so that's a tier 3 ship. We're a tier 4, so we've got a little bit of an advantage there. But we send some stuff his way. He turned away. He's probably going to have to deal with our other allied destroyer on that flank, so I'm not too concerned about him. But if he shows up, we will take the shots. I'm looking at this Karlsruhe. This ship is pretty good when it comes to, and yeah, like I said, I'm playing like an idiot, so I'm being negligent when it comes to where torpedoes might be coming from. And we just, it just works out, right? Dumb luck there, dodges those torpedoes. But AP shells work pretty good here, too. If you've got a nice broadside cruiser, we can do some pretty chunky damage to him. But he ends up taking loads of our torpedoes, even took a few extra, right? It only took 2 to kill him. But yeah, Svetlana will shoot at him. Still have the AP loaded. We'll see how it does. And pretty decent, right? But yeah, sometimes you can get those Citadel hits with this ship, and it's like, yes! Kill it, right? So, but he's going to kite away, so we'll switch to HE. And if you notice, we dropped our smoke while we are in the B cap here, right? So this is that zone, right, that we're doing double duty. This is the one that started off in enemy hands, and we're already, because we're just being stupid aggressive here, we've pushed up into it, and we're smoking, and we're stealing it, right? So we'll continue to shoot guns at him. I want to say you probably... I don't know, it's almost more important, you're using your guns more, but man, you get a lot of torpedoes, and it is a lot of fun to just be stupid with them and just have fun have fun with the ship. I don't even know if I want to look at my win ratio with the ship, because it can't be good, right? I just always, goofing off in it, but anyway, we have a good game here, right? So we've already got a kill, we've got a zone capture, we've got, the devastating strike from that kill, and we're at 35,000 damage and counting here. We've got that cruiser on fire. So Hermes will push up towards him. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of, as a destroyer, going and rushing towards the carrier, right, the enemy carrier, but he's kind of the closest thing to us now. We've just overtaken this flank so heavily that it's all right, he's gonna be there, right? So I'm kind of thinking you don't have to worry about being broadside to a carrier, right? He's not gonna shoot main batteries at you because he doesn't have any, right? But we'll keep our distance in case he's got secondaries. But as we move over to support our teammates over on the A cap side, we can take some cheapo shots at this carrier, see what we can do. We'll see how good the AP works. There we go with the Citadel hit. 44,000 damage, right? So we're at this point, we're just gonna, you know, he doesn't stand much of a chance. We'll keep an eye. I'm keeping an eye on the mini map for where his planes are. It looks like he's picking on my my teammates, so I'm not too worried for myself. But you just kind of have to keep that in mind, right? Destroyer coming up close. 4 Citadel, 5 Citadel hits there. The 7 penetrations, right? We're doing our work. See if we can nab the kill here as we get reloaded. Yep, he's starting to angle away from us. So yep, battleship got him. We'll stop firing our guns while we move up. See if we can go undetected here. I think I did see some bullets come from one of these battleships, so we'll play it safe and try and stay alive here. Looks like the carrier's got his one last run is coming after us, so I'm just trying to stay lined up with those torpedo bombers that are behind me here. See if we can wiggle our way out of the firing lane of these, or get out of the way of these guys. Yep, and yes we can. So that is it for the carrier. We are up 2 ships. We're at 60,000 damage down here at tier 4. And this was like with that situation, like this game is still losable, right? We're not going to play too stupid. Like a lot of times if I start having a good game when I'm playing this aggressively, right, we'll be smart for a little bit of it to try and make sure we get the win. That is, after all, why I was playing the ship, right? Trying to get the tier 4 premium supply win for the week. For that mission. So yeah, we'll play a little smart here, but yeah, concealment's terrible, right? So we're getting spotted here. Luckily he fired his guns at somebody else. We've got another 20 seconds or so for smoke, but we'll start moving away, right? I'm gonna move away in case that, you know, we do draw attention to ourselves and he does decide to shoot at us. Then we can just stop firing our guns and go undetected again. But if they're going to shoot at other people, I'm going to take advantage and I'm going to shoot at them, right? See if I can trigger fires. Right, it's kind of your best bet here with this ship against some of these, especially these heavily armored American battleships, right? You're going to aim high with the HE shells and see if you can do damage to like superstructure and stuff like that, and trigger fires is really what you want to do. They are getting decent chunks there. 73,000 damage now. He's still focusing on somebody else, right? He's going for the cruisers, which, like, you know, I don't blame him, right? That's where you're gonna get those big chunky damage on enemies, right? As a battleship, especially an American battleship. But like I always say, like, right, if you got a cruiser or a destroyer spotted, you want to try and get those destroyers off the board. But he's doing him, so we'll take advantage of the fact that they're not shooting at us, and we will shoot at them and see what we can do. There goes high caliber. See if we can get up to 80,000 damage here at this point. I'm actually doing more damage than I was expecting with these HE shells, so, you know, just by aiming high on this Nevada. Somebody's got fire on him too. I don't think that's not my fire, is it? No. So we'll just keep our aggressive stance, keep pushing in on him. Like I said, if he does, you know, there's 2 battleships here, right? If they do start to, you know, focus attention on us, right? They took a shot there. So I'm going to turn into it, right, to try and dodge as much as I can, and it worked out for us there. And then, yeah, if we need to, we can drop our smoke screen. In which case, we'll just be relying on somebody else to keep these guys spotted for us. But Nevada doesn't have too much health left. If he's going to run into the land there, we might be able to get torpedoes shot on him if he's still alive at that point. Remember, 4.7 kilometers for the torp, so I just sent 1 rack there in case, like, he does run into the land and then he starts backing up. We might still be able to get that hit on him, but it looks like he's going to go down regardless. It's not going to matter. We're within secondary battery range of his. We saw a couple little bullets flying at us there. See if we can get this kill here. I still don't think that fire is mine, is it? I don't think so. Yeah, so he was backing up, but I still shot those torpedoes way too early. We'll send a rack here. Seems to be being stubborn here. Torpedoes reload fairly quickly. You might as well send them if you got them. But hopefully we can finish him with guns before he gets main batteries turned in this direction. Those rear turrets are looking a little sketch. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we triggered a fire. Alright, so we'll push through this zone. We're not detected anymore, so I'm going to guess their destroyer is not over here on this flank. At least not currently. But we are technically down 2 ships now. It is 2 on 4, so they've turned the tables on us a little bit here. So we'll try and play this one smart. We'll get this zone capped. We are up on points just because we had, remember, early in the game there, we had stolen the B zone away from them, right? But they went and capped our C spot, so, you know, I like to call it the B hole and the C spot, right? Makes sense, right? We'll make sure, I'm going to hold off on firing guns for the time being here. We'll get this zone capped. That way, if it does come down to the wire on points, we may be able to have an upper edge here. And then I think we're not spotted at the moment, right? And it's our allied battleship that's spotting this Congo, so we're able to take some shots at him for free without getting spotted. Of course, now he's got line of sight on us, so now we're going to be spotted, but it's fine. He was still kind of hyper focused on our ally. Gun turrets turn 360 on this thing, which is great, so you can kind of just duck and weave and push in. And you'll always be able to get those guns on target fairly easily. The turret traverse speed's pretty slow, but... And there we go with Confederate even. I'm going to pass 100,000 damage here. And it looked like our battleship took care of their destroyer. So now we just have 2 battleships to deal with, and we're up on points, right? So in this situation where not dying is going to be of utmost importance... We've got smoke if we need it, but I'm going to be selfish and try and get some more damage out of this. Always smart to look and see how your ally's doing too. You can just barely see off to the left. Our battleship does have a good amount of health left, so I'm going to take advantage of that, right? So I'm going to drop my smoke screen. He's going to keep that Congo spotted. And we'll see if we can just help out by just doing some trickle damage here with our little pew shooters and fires setting, right? While he keeps Congo spotted. He is we'll have to watch. Yeah, hopefully they don't ram each other here. 2 minutes left in the game though. Got the fire going. And you can see our twist and track thing, right? Our halo around our reticle is pointing off to the right, so we know that Von der Tann is getting close too. 108,000 damage, 109,000 damage. It's going up pretty quickly with this fire here. Alright, so if our battleship survives, what we could do is we could go super aggressive here at this other battleship. So I'm just going to give it a minute because I know he's kind of coming in closer. He was headed this direction. Right, so I want to give it a little bit of time, and then we'll just go full bore at him. I think Von der Tann has decent secondary battery range, secondary batteries, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that, depending on how they've built it out. Right, yeah, there comes secondaries already. All right, so we'll try and be smart, send a couple of torpedo racks, and then save one in case he adjusts course, which is highly likely. And then yeah, the other battleship rammed each other, so I was kind of annoyed with that because if he could have just kept his distance, right? My teammate had more health, so now we're relying on me to survive, and I had already committed to this super aggressive move here, so we're gonna see what happens here. But yes, it's a good thing I saved a torpedo rack. He may have thought that I sent everything, and we've got these 3 leftovers here that we missed with still. This is going to be a close one. 7 seconds for the torps. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Reload. Almost lost our health there, but we managed to finish him off for the win. 132,000 some damage there. It was kind of close there at the end. Right, I think if I had realized that my ally was going to ram that other battleship, that maybe wasn't the smartest to move, right? I kind of had committed to that, thinking he was going to survive, but alas, we won the game still. 2,600 XP is a pretty good score for a Tier 4 game. We will take that. 3 kills there. 300 grand in silver brought home for the day. I'll quick go through how I have the commander set up, right? This isn't too, I do aiming system mod here, right? This isn't too critical, right? You do you. I don't even know if, yeah. I built into hit points because it just is kind of low. So two free to play commanders out there give you a little bit more hit points. And then I think the Sergio Splendito is a paid commander that I got from like a free crate or something at some point. But one of the free to play commanders is you can do a very, very similar build here. I'm not even using this guy's like unique skill, right? So Perceptive gives us the I think Iron Shot, right? Risk of being like, I think this is his unique thing, and I'm not too excited about it, right? So I went and picked the smoke screen one anyway. But yeah, and then you could do the Rather Be Torching, which increases chances of fires, but then it takes away some HE shell damage in general, right? And then I'm using, of course, Unstoppable for the legendary perk. It's pretty rare that I don't use Unstoppable on a destroyer for the legendary perk, but yeah, you do you. That kind of is what works best for me. But thank you guys for watching my video all the way through. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. I occasionally do some live streaming as well. We do a little bit more, like I said, relaxed environment on the live stream, just kind of there to have fun. So feel free to join and chat and stuff like that if you see me on. But yeah, if you're subscribed, I do Legends videos just about every single day. So we will see you guys tomorrow.